Okay, hello. So this is another one of our basic activity reviews, and today's activity is going to be the keyword game. So, what is the keyword game? So you might want to try this in your own class. What the keyword game is it's used mostly for practicing nouns. So you have a big list of nouns, or I guess you could use it with verbs too. Any kind of word list, really.
Yeah.
You have a big list of the words that you've been practicing with your students, and you put the students into groups or into pairs, and you have an eraser, a single eraser. Do we have an eraser?
We have a single eraser.
That's what an eraser looks like.
Isn't that amazing?
So,
and where do you put it?
You put it in the middle of the table.
Wow.
Yeah. You put it in the middle of the table, and then the students put their hands on their heads.
Okay.
So in this case, I'm the teacher. This is the students, and the teacher just chooses a keyword from the word list. So let's say we're going to have colors, and let's say the keyword's going to be pink. So the teacher just goes through the word list in a random order. So red, blue, yellow, pink. Yeah. So when the student hears the keyword, they try and grab the eraser, and the quickest person grabs the eraser and gets a point. And that's basically the keyword game. So what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's an okay activity. I think that it's quite limited because it's a lot of the time, you're just getting kids to repeat the words with no context. I don't think it has a huge amount of context, right? So
Yes.
I think that's
what I don't like about it.
Yeah, I would agree.
The complete lack of context.
Yeah.
So the kids are just hearing words and repeating words without any kind of visual link to the word.
Yep, exactly.
So it's fine if the kids know the words, but if you've just taught them some brand new words, one thing you could do is have them actually look at the blackboard and look at the word list, and then you point to them.
Yep.
But as soon as you point to that keyword, they're not going to even listen. They're just going to snatch that eraser off the table. So I really don't like the complete lack of context. That's my big gripe with it.
Yeah, I would say that too. So I think it's limited in that aspect. However, you were speaking earlier before we started filming about a way that you did make it work, and I personally haven't used it in this way, but I think that this is a really good piece of advice for other teachers. So
all right. So the one way I use the keyword game is I use it when I teach the kids the difference between countable and non-countable nouns. So I use the basic sentence of I like, and I use nouns that they're already familiar with. But then I'm trying to teach them the difference between countable and non-countable. So I like apples, or I like milk. I like juice, I like bananas. So it's a good way for the kids to hear the correct pronunciation a lot.
Yeah.
To hear so they're saying, hearing I like apples, and they're hopefully picking up on that apples. I like milk. I like milk. So they're just hearing correct pronunciation all the time.
Yeah, that's really important.
Yeah, and because they already know the I like and they already know milk, they don't need any visual kind of link to that, because they already pretty much know what they're saying.
Yeah, I think so too.
So in that case, I found it useful.
Yeah.
I find that kids get ridiculously excited.
They do, don't they? They do get ridiculously excited.
They love it. They love it.
The whole element of just being able to grab something, I think, and that competitive aspect is really good. But I think also, again, where a lot of games can fall down a little bit. I don't like the competitive aspect where you could get kids of differing abilities, and then I've had it before in classes where I've played it, and just by virtue of like the seating plan, the kid, one kid goes to conversation school, the other kid maybe is special needs or something, and there's just no context. And it gets boring for actually both the kids. But I guess that's I'm not sure.
It's not something you're going to play for like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I think,
it's the demoralization in the face.
5, 6, 7 minutes is plenty.
Yeah.
Because they just get, like, I was when I did this my last lesson.
Yeah.
There was actually a demonstration lesson with another teacher down the hall.
Okay.
The kid was so noisy that the other teachers were coming up and trying to like shut all the windows in my classroom and all the doors to try and like, contain the sound.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, they got really, really into it.
They do, don't they? They do. I guess that's one thing that when you do play it, for the first time, and the kids, actually understand. Yeah. It will be like, oh, this game's great, and they'll ask to play it again.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's workable.
Mm.
It's definitely a decent little activity, but just bear in mind its limitations.
Yeah.
You know, don't try and, because they're not formulating any thought in their head really.
No.
It's just going in their ear and out their mouth.
Yeah.
It's not really going they're not really thinking about it.
There's no consolidation at all.
I would say use it as something where they already kind of know what they're saying.
Yeah.
Is probably the way to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
And use it sparingly.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Don't have it as your kind of go-to thing, because yeah, no, I wouldn't.
But it's fine. It's a fine activity.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Very basic.
Very basic.
But fine.
How so out of kind of 5, what would you give the rating for
out
this
of
activity?
5 meh hands.
5 meh hands.
Let's say it's 3.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that as
know,
well.
Solid, but could do better.
Yeah, I think so. I think the teacher report is like you say, solid but could improve.
Yeah.
So
Like I think if you as a teacher like add rules or like change it up in ways that suits your class, it's fine.
Yeah,
It could be
absolutely.
fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, but anyway, give it a go.
Yeah.
Keyword game.
Keyword game.
Requires 0 preparation. Okay, that's the end of today's video. Hopefully this activity is something you can use in your English class. If you think it is, please give me a like. If you use it, please write a comment below and tell me how you got on with the activity. If you'd like to see more of these videos, you can hit the round subscribe button in the middle here. And as always, all the worksheets that I use are available for free download from the ETA Google Drive. And I will see you next time.